Kaspa holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. Thank you for all your support day in, day out. Continue supporting and you will see a continuation of these updates. But yeah, let's take a look at what's really happening with Kaspa's price right now, and of course what we could be expecting going into Wednesday morning. So looking across the board, I did publish my H-bar update already. So if you did end up watching that, you guys know what's happening. But if not, we are seeing once again a little bit of a retracement within the markets. So pretty much since Friday, as we know, Friday close for the market was on a little bit of a negative side, and since then, the market has kind of seen, stable price action. So nothing crazy or nothing, obviously scary at the same time. So it's pretty much in the middle. But if you're looking at Kaspa's price right now, it's obviously down about 2.6%, with the price currently sitting at 10.4 cents, also down 1.7% in Bitcoin comparative. Now, if you're looking at the market cap, $2.7 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume is at about $58.6 million. So pretty much compared to yesterday, we're looking at very similar, price action for CAS, but we're really going to take a look at, some of the Bitcoin side of things and really kind of put that into consideration and see what could most likely happen in the next few hours to come for Kaspa. So yeah, before we do that though, as always, just a quick disclaimer, anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So looking at the dominance here, you can see we are starting to see dominance pick up its momentum once again. We were literally sitting at 63.86%. Since then, we have seen quite a sharp increase, which of course is going to cause a lag for altcoins, especially if Bitcoin were to see a rejection, which it exactly did. If you look at it on an hourly time frame for Bitcoin, you will see exactly that Bitcoin did see a little bit of a minor pullback. Again, in a grand scheme of things, it's totally normal. It's nothing too crazy, but you can see Bitcoin went from $110,800 down to $108,900, which itself is about, you could say, 2% move towards the downside. But in the grand scheme of things, that is not a small move, considering altcoins, especially when you take a look at what's happening with the dominance. Dominance is showing significant amount of strength, and even a 2 to 3% pullback for Bitcoin can cause altcoins to retrace quite a bit, and we are starting to see that happening once again. But if you zoom out, if you take a look at what's really been happening for the crypto markets over the course of the last few months, not few months, if you look at it over the last 1 month, month and a half, a month to be specific, to be honest, you are starting to see that altcoins are picking up momentum yet again. So if you're looking at Kaspa here, obviously it's still holding its ground around this key support line. We spoke about the significance of this support. Obviously, if you lose this support, it kind of opens up the door to retest the 9.4 cents. But as of now, the support has pretty much held its ground, as to be expected, right? I indicated this to you guys in our last update. This is not just a small support. We've been supported by this range several different times for Kaspa, and yet again, we're being supported by that range. So I do expect this support to play out as a significant support line, like a safe zone if you want to call it. But of course, if you do see this support dropping, so let's say we do wick below it and are unable to close our daily candle above this range, this pretty much opens the door for us to go down to 9.4 cents. Which again is on the table right now. But people are very fast to forget that we are seeing Kaspa still up 100% after having a pullback, which itself is quite impressive when you look at it from that perspective. But so far so good, like what I'm seeing here. Obviously, keep a very close eye on BTC. If Bitcoin drops below this range, I am projecting 106K once again, which I think will cause the dominance to start retesting 65%. And then, of course, that could have an impact on altcoins in a little bit of a negative way. But we'll keep you guys covered on a day-to-day basis. Love you all. See you later from Crypto ZX, and peace out.